I got to give this one to Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin, and for several reasons. Number one, you start off 1-3. You pivot from 1-3 to going 2-5. Teams that are 2-5 have made the playoffs 7.1% of the time. But forget being 1-3 and 2-5. That was early in the season. When we got to December, when we got to the end of the season in December, the Steelers were 5-5-1. The Steelers had the fewest wins in their division of the AFC North. Fewer wins than the Browns, than the Ravens, than the Bengals. The Steelers were the 11th best team in the AFC. Only the top 7 make it to the playoffs. So we get to December, and the Steelers are 5-5-1 with such slim chances of making the playoffs. You've been there, Marcellus. I've been there. You already starting to think about your vacation plans.
Stop it.
You're looking up if you're in the Steelers locker room like, yo, we got 5 wins. The Ravens got 8. We ain't finna make the playoffs. Let's do, hey, where you trying to go for the summer? You going to Bahamas? Hey, let's do Turks, big dog. Let's do, I ain't never been to the Cayman Islands. Yeah, we can do that. That is what Steelers players probably had a propensity to do. If not, for head coach Mike Tomlin and his greatness. Mike Thomas rallies the troops. Mind you, early December is also when Ben Roethlisberger comes out and says, y'all know what, this is going to be my last season, allegedly. So Mike Tomlin is dealing with an aging quarterback who's announcing that he's going to retire. He's dealing with a team that's 5-5-1 and somehow miraculously rallies that team against all odds, even the last game of the season, because I'm going to say this, then I'm going to shut up. The last game of the season, remember how much had to go right for the Steelers?
Yeah.
Steelers had to beat the Ravens. The Steelers had to hope the Jaguars beat the Colts, which should not have happened by any stretch of the imagination. And then even after all that happens, Steelers have to hope that the Raiders and the Chargers don't collude to tie, which would have been in the better interest of the Raiders and Chargers. And all that still went right. I know, big dog.
Yeah, every time you say it.
So the fact that Mike Tomlin was able to rally those troops from 2-5 to making the playoffs, he should win Coach of the Year.
Mike Tomlin, you say. Mike Tomlin, huh? Well, you got the first word right. It's Mike Vrabel. Oh, man, come on, man. I love me some Tomlin, but a team dealing with retirement talk from their quarterback that they kind of wish retired already is not the same as a team that played without their team MVP for more games than they played with him this year. He was out more than he was in. Come on, Derrick Henry?
That's good.
Whoa. Y'all were 6-2 with Henry and 6-3 without him. And Tannehill wasn't having a great season. And somehow, some way, we stayed afloat. Somehow, some way, we got our number 1 seed, the first time we had the number 1 seed since 2008. We used 91 different players this year. That is an NFL record for a non-strike season. Yeah, I would have crossed the picket line too, damn it. So you look at this team, not just Derrick Henry gone. Julio Jones missed, 7 games? A.J. Brown missed 5 games. Man, will you stop? This team was out there tilting, top seed in the AFC with 1 Pro Bowl player, Kevin Byard. Mike Vrabel earned it, brother. I mean, look, he's had 4 winning seasons, his first 4 seasons, all winning seasons. He's been balling. There's some momentum behind him, but this year, stellar effort.
Mike Vrabel's amazing. I can't take anything away from him, but I'll just try to put things in perspective for why I would err on the side of Tomlin.
Okay.
Remember the division Mike Vrabel's in. Mike Vrabel had the privilege of playing the Jaguars twice. He had the luxury of playing the Houston Texans twice, and he had the honor of playing the Indianapolis Colts twice. Meanwhile, Mike Tomlin had the unfortunate issue of having to play Joe Burrow and that streaking hot Bengals team.
That came.
Mike Tomlin, unfortunately, had to play the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson when Lamar Jackson was present, and then he did have the honor of playing Baker Mayfield.
I'm about to say, and then you made it all better with that dessert, that injured dessert called Baker. Bake him up.